So let me run through here. What I want to give you, and this is a document I'll give you guys. If you tag me, ask in the group. I'll post it in the group, in the SAND group, Facebook group. It's very important to know why people don't buy. This is the dark side, right? Like I'm not a motivational speaker. I don't listen to that shit at all. I was born motivated. I listened to it. I was like, that bores the shit out of me. Let's go do something. If you're that person that needs motivation, you need to listen to that stuff, you should. Kind of resonated with me this morning. Every morning I listen to that Steve Jobs thing that kind of came on if you guys were in the beginning. And it literally brings tears to my eyes. I was standing back there going, don't cry. Don't cry in front of everybody. Really motivates me. So you got to have those little things that kind of spur you into that. But let's talk about I probably got 36 things. Let's talk about a few that are the dark side, okay? Or maybe the crazy side. The dark side of the reasons people don't buy, they don't know how. Think very carefully about each of these. It's not like, well, yeah, duh, Terry. I'm going to give you some duh moments. No. Think about what I'm saying. They don't know how to buy. There have been times when I've been on a video and I said, click the button below. And then people I don't see a button, Terry. You don't see a button? Well, yeah. Well, actually, Terry, there's like 50 buttons on my keyboard. Which one should I push? Okay. You laugh, but you got to listen. I'm like, click the button below. Oh, I don't know. There's so many buttons, Terry. Which one? I'm like, it's the button below the video. I don't see it. I'm like, okay, go to the video, move your eye down. There's a yellow graphic image that says click here now. There's a little shadow behind it. Looks really cool. Oh, they don't buy because they don't know how, right? I didn't create, let's do this. I didn't create any of the words in the dictionary. Does everybody agree with that? Is it okay if I use them? You going to judge me? A couple of you are. People are inherently, I'm going to be nice. They're not that smart. They're not paying attention. Sometimes I wonder how someone has walked out of their house so many years and not been hit by a bus. Right? Now, that's not being mean. I paid attention. Watch them. I'll be at the airport. I travel all the time, okay? I'm walking this way with 50 other people. And there's one person up here going backwards. Where am I going? And I just go like this. Here they come. Boom. They look at me in disgust. It's an experiment. Well, I'm sorry. I go, well, why are you backing up in a crowd of 50 people going this way? Right? My point is, pay attention to people, because if you don't know them, you aren't going to sell shit. I'll kind of jump ahead from memory here. Guess what? You guys are the 2%. Okay? All right? You guys are the 2%. If you market to what you think, you alienate 98% of the people. They aren't as ambitious as you. They're laying on the couch. They have no belief in themselves. You have to be able to help them create belief in themselves. Now, we could talk all day, bring it up in the group. I'll tell you how to create belief in people. We don't have time to do that today. But they don't believe in you enough, let alone themselves. One of the things we're going to talk about when I get to the webinar thing real quick is the way to get them to believe in you is to not talk about you. What? Did you see Misha had the slides up of all the successful people? Misha wasn't like, look how much I made in my bank account. He goes, no, look at these people. They're succeeding. You're going to see how that fits into my webinar framework. We could spend the entire day on psychology. I am a social psychology freak. If we're talking, I'm testing you. So don't be intimidated by that. It's not out loud. You're like, what's he doing, right? So just understand, don't market to yourself. I hear all of this avatar stuff. Create your perfect avatar. Well, guess what everybody does? They create themselves. So now you're marketing to the 2%, and you alienated the 98%. Stop doing that. Pay attention to people. Let me give you some other things. This is a really powerful one. So I said dark side, reasons people don't buy. This one's painful. I'll actually read it so I get it right. Fear of the death of the dream. They won't take action because if they fail, that dream of having whatever the hell it is they wanted isn't going to come true. If you don't speak to them that way, if you go to people and say, I'm going to show you an opportunity, you can quit their job. You can quit your job. I don't want to quit my job. They're attached to us as safety. You know what people want? You know what you should sell to? Status. Increase their status. Increase their status. I kid you not. These are all little snippets. And I'm going to give you guys an entire list of notes that are really, really powerful. So let me think of a couple other things here. Everybody believes something is being kept from them. I already said people buy to increase their status more than they buy to change their whole life. And that's what a lot of people are trying to do. You got to quit your job, change your whole life. Well, I don't want to do that. I'd like to get a yacht, though. I'd like to get a nicer car. I'd like to buy a helicopter, that kind of stuff. You got to speak to increasing their status. Here's something really crazy. I screwed this up for you. You can screw up and make a hell of a lot of money. Okay, I screwed up on a webinar and made $16,000 one weekend. Imagine if I'd done it right, which is what I'm about to tell you. If you tell them how it works, they won't buy. What? I used to log into the back office of the affiliate offer. This is what you get, this is what you get. I'd make a lot of money because I've been hustling for years and years and years, 20 years from my overnight success. You don't show them the mechanics. You don't show them the mechanics. Tell them they have to do X. Tell them they have to do something, and they'll find an excuse why they can't. If you don't start talking to people that way, because I swear to God, I see everybody market to the 2%. Well, are you struggling? Who are you marketing to? The 2%? Yeah, that sucks. Because there's 98% of people out there that you have a duty to truly help, and it's not who you are. I marketed for years thinking everybody was like me. Oh, man, people would just crush this. Nope. They didn't want to hear that. I got lucky, got some volume in the whole thing. They won't read the whole sales letter or email or watch the whole video. Listen to this one. They'll look for reasons not to buy. So then it goes on to like points of belief. If you're doing, and we're talking about webinars, and I know we're hanging a lot on selling. If you know how to sell, you'll do all the wrong shit. You'll spend 30 minutes talking about you. No one gives a shit. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm okay that no one cares about me. I care about me. I'll handle me. If I understand you better, I can have everything I ever wanted. If it's all about me, I struggle. That's why I try to make this about you. So here's an interesting thing I want you to contemplate. When you're talking to people, any kind of freaking marketing, I want you to be interesting but incomplete. It's interesting but incomplete. My first high-ticket affiliate offer, it was 7 days. It was a time-limited offer. You could buy it any time, but I said you can only buy up till Friday, right? And I said it was about a particular company. Let's use sand as an example. Very similar. I did not get on my 7-minute video that I put on YouTube and talk about sand. I talked about licensing a system, a franchise model, done for you types of things. This is really cool, and I put my phone number up there. It was funny. I made $58,000 in commissions that first week. The company owner calls me and goes, "What the hell did you do?" I'm like, "You wouldn't be impressed." No, I'm already impressed. No one's ever done those kind of numbers in a week. And I go, well, I placed a video on YouTube. I bought about $150 worth of traffic to it, and I talked to every person that called me for 2 hours, and I sold every one of them. Now, I had time scarcity, and we'll talk about this, but, and I probably should, I got 50 friend requests. I will do this when I'm done. I promise to approve everyone. So here I was, I did this, and he goes, "No, really, what did you do?" I go, "You wouldn't be impressed." We went back, and he goes, "No, I'll be," and I go, "I just talked to everybody on the phone." You know what he said? "That's brilliant." What? It's called hustle, right? But no one else had done that. They were all trying to send out their link and hide behind the table. You guys want to look at it? You guys want to check out my link? I was like, so I went till midnight on a Friday night. For the previous 48 hours, I was on the phone. Never slept. I actually got voicemail messages after midnight on that night, just because of a time limitation, that said, Terry, I want in. Here's my credit card number, 414355. Left it on my voicemail, right? Now, did anyone tell me to do this? Misha was talking about getting a mentor. Please get a mentor. 20 years, I was a dumbass and tried to do it on my own. 20 years, okay? So I've been doing it 24, okay, maybe 19, but maybe 19 where I was a dumbass. Get a mentor, Jesus Christ. I actually do mentorships. People get charged $25,000, and I fly to their house for 3 days. It's been an eye opener. Like, you pay $25,000, you must be pretty high level. Great. What's your web address? Oh, I don't know. I don't have one. You don't have a web address? What? Oh man. I've had people that did a $100,000 consultation with me, 5-day, $100,000, that didn't have a web address. I was like, so, don't be afraid. People want to spend their money. Let them spend their money and then guide them from there. It's kind of like sell them what they want and educate them on what they need.